Good evening, neighbors. I'm glad you stopped by. If you're new visiting us on this channel, well, we want to welcome you. And if you're returning, we want to welcome you back. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about wrapping items for the holiday season. And in this picture, you can see 50 paper quart-sized bags. Now, they do come, the little orange things sticking out, they're labels. You don't have to use those labels, but the paper bags are recyclable, so that's a good thing. You can actually put them in the garden, you can recycle them, or you can reuse them if you just put Christmas or holiday items in those. Another thing that you can use is this green plastic container. It's reusable. It can be something that you wrap an item in, a gift. You can put it inside and maybe put a little straw or tissue paper or whatever you might like inside. You can add a bow if you'd like. Also, you see that there is a mason jar. It's a very tiny mason jar. And I have lavender in it. And what I do is I put herbs, I dry them, I grow them, I dry them, and I put them in these containers. And I give them out as gifts to family and friends, acquaintances. And they have a container of herbs that they could use in their cooking or just in their home. They can make soaps with them. They can do whatever they would like with them. I usually put them in a bag or a basket so they can reuse that also. And just make it a little festive. You can wrap things in newspaper, put red and green ribbon around it, and that'll save money. You can also recycle that, and you can put the newspaper, if it's not the slick kind, you can put that in your garden. It'll decompose. Funny paper, it's got different colors on it. You take that funny paper section and you wrap things with that for the holiday season or any season, and take twine, wrap it up and make a bow with twine. It makes a very attractive wrapping for a gift if you just have a box that you want to cover. You can use cloth. You can actually make gift wrap from cloth. So all you do is just tie it and it wraps the gift. You can use it over and over again. You can wash it, reuse it, change it out. You can have different seasons with the cloth. Just make it as fun as you'd like to. A soft blanket. Now, what person doesn't want and like a soft blanket in the winter? You can take the blanket that's for the person. If you have another gift for that person, put it in the blanket, tie it up, and make a bow on the top. And you have a reusable, economical in most cases, wrapping for that gift. You can take brown paper and put twine around it. You can get different colored twine at even the Dollar Tree. You can use butcher paper. Kids can draw on it later after they've opened the gift, and they can make pictures, and you can recycle most of that. Reusable bags. The bags that I'm speaking of, you can get them at the grocery store. A lot of times during the seasons, they have reusable bags for the groceries, or you can put gift items in there. And the person that you give this gift to later on can use it in the grocery store or around the home, however they would like to. Storage boxes. You can wrap a gift or put your gift in a storage box. They come in cardboard. They come in different shapes and sizes and colors, even prints. There were prints that I saw one time. There's cardboard, but there's also plastic. Plastic, different sizes, again, shapes, colors, and patterns on them. So you may not even have to add a bow. It's decorative as it is. I have used in the past for different holidays a flower pot. Instead of an Easter basket, older children or older people, adults, and they're not going to want a child's Easter basket, or they might. What I've done is I decorate the outside. I make it look like an Easter basket. I put items in there. They can actually plant herbs in there later, or at times I've just made an herb garden in a clay flower pot and called it a gift. And it works out really well. A suitcase. This is something that I have done before. The suitcase is the present, But I can also put things in the suitcase. I don't have to worry about finding a home for bows and paper and ribbon or throwing them away. The luggage tag becomes a note. It may be a holiday card, it may be a birthday card, but that's the luggage tag. Now the original luggage tag is on there, but I use that luggage tag as part of the card. You can actually take an empty tissue box. You can cover it with paper. You can also put the gift inside the tissue box and then just wrap the tissue box. So you don't have to go out and purchase boxes or try to find a box. This is another thing that I've used in the past. I have taken a toolbox for a man, a female, it doesn't matter, for anyone. And I've put items in there, not always tools, but items that I want to give to this person for a gift. And then just tied it with a piece of string. And it looks nice and they enjoy it. They're items that they really wanted and they used. This time of year, there are a lot of buy something, get something free in the makeup area. Buy this one thing, let's say for $50, and you get this whole set of items and you get a free makeup bag. So I'll take the makeup bag and I can put whatever items I'd like in there. It doesn't have to be makeup, but it can be. And then that's part of the gift also. It's a frugal way and it's a nice way of having everything be reused. This is another item that I really liked, and I haven't seen them in many, many years. They're huge Ziploc storage bags. Now, around the holiday season, they had different bags, and one had snowflakes all over it. So I used that for the holiday season, and I put all the gifts in the bag at the very bottom, and this was probably a 2-foot by 2-foot bag. And it wasn't a vacuum seal bag or anything. It's just a Ziploc bag. And it had a little handle. So I put a soft blanket in the bottom kind of for decoration. And then I put all the items that I wanted to give this person in that bag. They opened it. They looked at all the items. They didn't have to throw anything away. They put all the items back in. And when it was time to go leave the house, they picked up the bag, they walked out, and they put it in the car, and they drove away. They could use everything in the bag, and they could use the bag also. Well, friends, I'm glad you stopped by. It's getting dark and cold, and it's about time to shut this down for tonight. But again, if you could just take a minute and subscribe to the channel, we'd appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button, and make sure that little bell is lit so you don't miss any of the videos coming up in the future. Down in the comment section, give us some ideas of what you use as wrapping or storage for different items during the holiday season. I know that you're going to have a lot of great comments in the comment section, and I look forward to reading them all. I'll see you soon.